In today's video, I'm going to be taking this PS4 controller LED kit and installing it into this PS4 controller for you guys. Just in case you get one of these kits, they're pretty cheap, they ain't too expensive. You can get them at the flea markets. Sometimes you can get them at, the thrift stores, those little bitty wholesale stores, and online, Amazon and eBay, of course. They really ain't that expensive. So we're going to see exactly what the quality we get, how easy it is to install them. We get instructions. This is a brand new box. The instructions is all colorful, very well printed, it looks like. Compatible models. I have no idea if we got a compatible model or not. Let's hope so. Compatible models. Check and see if we got the compatible model. Which my sticker's not here no more. Okay, I guess we can tell by the motherboard. So they may or may not be a screw underneath this sticker. That's something you need to double check. I guess they removed this sticker thinking there was one here, but mine does not have one here, and this is a factory Sony controller, as you see. So now that all the bolts is removed, we can pop this apart, and hopefully a main board that's in this is compatible with a kit. Be gentle when you take this apart. Now we got that removed, we need to check a compatibility models, JDM, which will be on the back side of this board here. So let's go ahead and remove the battery next. The battery just kind of snaps in just like so. Unplug it, set it to the side. You got one screw, which is a tiny 4-way. Need to take that out. Then you can set it to the side. Next, you got a tiny bitty cable right here. You need to unplug that cable. A set of tweezers. Makes it very easy to do. So they're two tabs here on the side. You can just kind of holds it in. You just move it kind of out of the way. Then you can pick up on this. Just flip this motherboard over and see if it's compatible. We need JDM 055, JDM 050, and the other one. Which one do we have? JDM 055. So we have a compatible board here. Yes. Okay, since that's compatible, what do I need to do? Take apart the back shell and unplug the flex between the back shell. We done did that. We're on step 3. Turn over the controller middle bracket to keep the front shell and middle bracket apart. So the instructions gets a little bit iffy here. They left out the complete step of how to take all this stuff out here. This plastic. Oh, it just picks up. Okay, I'll just flip it out of the way. Next, we place the functional buttons on the front of the shell and stuff. Okay, we can do that. Was a kit. Comes with all this good stuff here, which is not showing we need to do anything with this yet. So we set that to the side. Here's the buttons. This is a D-pad, so we need to go ahead and install that, which is right here. I guess this comes straight out, just like so. You can see the difference. It's replaced. Let's do the buttons next. This comes straight off, just like the D-pad. We got this button here, just triangle. It'll drop down, same place. Let's go ahead and remove this one, which is O. Okay, we got the buttons and the D-pad installed. What is the next step? The kit comes with this little piece and it replaces this piece here. I guess this just pops out like so. And I honestly don't see why it needs replaced. Whoops. But I guess it does. So, oh. Okay, they just pick up. That's simple enough. Okay. Simple enough. just like so. We can move all these out of the way now. Get our thumbsticks. So I made a boo-boo, this little piece stays on. So let's go ahead and just put this piece back where we found it. I should have knew that stayed on. This goes over top of this, with the circuit boards and everything up. So here we go again. There we go. See, I make mistakes too. So we need to align this. It goes right over top the Odin. These pieces got little bitty tabs on each edge. You need to make sure these go over top and right under this little notch here, so it gets contact with your old contact board. Okay, I'm going to leave this off for now. We got it all mashed down. Everything's on. Make sure everything's held down good. Let's see what's next. Next is installing the rubber pads we took out. Should be simple enough, I would assume. Once you get your buttons installed, make sure everything works good. You don't want to put this together and have a stiff button. Everything should work just as when you first took it apart. Some trimming may require if your new triggers and stuff don't feel as good, you know. If they snug, a little sandpaper can fix that. Okay, so the next job is to stick these, and they got sticky tape on the back side of them from what I can tell. They do. You want to keep the wires away from the hose, so we're just gonna stick these on this board here that we just popped loose. You want to make sure the wires are not at this section here, because a screw goes through here and there's a screw goes through here. You don't want them being pinched. So far this kit is fit extremely good. Make sure it snaps all the way in. Definitely don't forget that. Might have a bad day if you do. Well, you won't have a bad day, you just have extra work to do. Let's say we take this, put this down here, go ahead and screw this tight. So this won't come apart on us anymore. Don't over tighten it, but that's what she looks like right now. Don't want to do what I just did, can damage your board. So we're going to be changing the charging port in this now. Let's just pop out and this will pull up. That's a charging port, just a little 4-way. Should be able to just spin that out. If a controller was having charging issues before, then this kit would give you a whole new port. This kit comes with a new charging port in the kit, which is kind of cool. Okay. So before bolting this new charging port down, go ahead and insert your cable here and make it easier on you. This just goes in and this little tab will flip down. Good quality charging ports will have that little tab on them. Cheaper ones will not. So everything's together here. What's next? Connect the cables to the battery. Okay, this might get a little complicated. Okay, it's not too complicated. So this is the thick one. The thick one will go to the battery, which is over here. You want to make sure it's plugged in the right way too. So. On the side here we got a little plug for the LED power. It's got a little flip up tab on it. That's where this little guy comes in. So make sure you don't move this around too much because all your connections can come unplugged. C is on the opposite side of this. This is C. Gonna go to where the battery used to be. I would say this goes to the battery. Okay, it came on. It went off. Okay, once we get everything now, short the cables so the screws and everything don't hit. We can do that. And then put it together. So the kit didn't come with no more LEDs, but it did come with some springs for the triggers and some new screws for the back of this. Other than that, it looks okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back together since everything's working just how they told me to. And then I'm going to try to make these cables go together without us killing them out and pinching them. All the buttons feel good. I am going to put this back together now, using new screws, since we got them. I mean, I could reuse the old ones. Yeah, we reuse the old ones. I got this little magnetic tray. Easier to keep up with stuff with them. This is the finished controller. It looks extremely good. I forgot my PS button right here, the power on button, and I had to change it. I found it in the kit. Yeah, so yeah, it looks extremely good. Don't forget your button here. It didn't mention it in the instructions, but you need to change that one out too. It comes with the kit that I had. Yours might not, but mine did. The instructions was hit and miss. So let's turn the lights out, see how it looks. It's extremely bright. I don't know if you can tell in the video or not. The video is not doing this controller justice. It looks extremely good. All the buttons feel just like factory. It did come with some springs and stuff, but I didn't put them in it. I just left my factory setup. So the difficulty doing this may depend on your skill level. But average, I would say it's a 7 just because of the instructions. If you get a good kit with good instructions, then difficulty level will probably be about a 3 or 4. So if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching another one of my videos. I love doing these how-to videos. And you never know when somebody needs just a simple video showing how to install a LED kit into a PS4 controller. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.